That's so f***ed up.
I am Joe the Psychologist, and let me welcome you. These are movies that f*** me up. In this episode, I am going to be telling you about the scene in Damien Leone's 2022 movie, Terrifier, that fucked me up. I must admit that I was late to the circus on this one. My brothers had been telling me about Art the Clown. I'm just not a fan of clowns, and no, I don't have coulrophobia. Listen, after John Wayne Gacy and Pennywise, nobody's got time for clowns. But this movie stars Lauren Lavera as Sienna, Elliot Fullman as Jonathan, and David Howard Thornton as the now infamous Art the Clown. As I said, I was late to this. I had not seen All Hallows Eve. I finally did see Terrifier, and while I found it gross, nothing out of the movie really fucked me up. Fun fact, the story portion of Art the Clown in All Hallows Eve was actually a short standalone film that was later put into All Hallows Eve. I was a hot minute on watching Terrifier 2. You know, it had a lot of hype, the grossest movie of all time, people getting sick in the aisles, people needing medical attention. I mean, it does check off all my boxes, but yeah, I didn't rush to see it. So what is this movie about? Well, it is right after Terrifier, and Art is brought back to life. And then we fast forward to a year later, and we are introduced to little pale girl. Listen, if I would have seen that little girl, I would have shit myself the same way she shit herself. Art is scary, but there is just something really just disturbing about little pale girl. I knew I was in trouble when the first kill, the guy gets his teeth bashed out and his fucking eyeball pulled out. Yeah, the two things I fucking hate. There is so much to choose from in this 2-hour Gore-mageddon. I mean, it is visceral. It is over the top. Yeah. I'm not going to be talking about all those scenes. Like I said, I'm only going to be discussing one scene out of this fucked up movie. Out of curiosity, did anybody else get that Clown Song Cafe stuck in their fucking head? Fun fact! Did you guys catch Felissa Rose in this movie? If you don't know who she is, then shame on you. Anyways, there is so much to choose from. Could it be the gross possum that Art and a little pale girl were playing and eating? No, it's not that. Let's get to why you are here. 4 movies that f***ed me up. You're going to need a shot for this. Fucking brutal. So, Sienna was shopping with her friend Allie, and they ran into Art the Clown, who later on showed up to Allie's house trick-or-treating. And she opens the door, basically gives him a hard time about the costume and being an adult, and tells him no on candy and shuts the door. Listen, if a tall, scary-looking, covered in fucking blood clown shows up at your door, it's a big fat no. Fucking nope. Shut the door, lock it, grab your phone, call 911, and get a fucking weapon. Because no, she is dumb. He knocks at the door again. Mind you, still not calling 911. And when she opens the door, starts basically yelling at him, and then finally shuts that door. She then watches him walk away. I still don't see a phone in her hand calling 911 about this bloody fucking covered clown in the front of her door. No, instead she calls her friend Sienna. Like, why? Art gets in the house, and he chases after Allie. And what does she do? She runs up to her bedroom. And while she's there, Art catches her. And what's the fucking first thing he does? Yeah, he slices up her face, slitting her eyeball. What is this obsession that directors and writers have with eye gore? Then he proceeds to give her a haircut. And it was a lot more than a little off the top. But wait, let me go on. Because then he proceeds to literally rip her fucking arm off and fling it over his shoulder like it's fucking garbage. Then he took her other hand and then he split that shit in half. Holy fucking shit. But then Art disappears, and then when he comes back, he's got bleach and salt which he starts pouring over her. That shit must have fucking burned. Like, holy fuck. He then shoves a bunch of salt into the wounds into her back, like all the gashes and slits that he did, and then rips off a chunk of her fucking face. Just when you thought it was done, Mom gets home. She walks into the room. She finds Allie as Art is basically cutting out chunks from her. It's just not pretty. There's a whole lot that's missing off of her. And you know, you think she dead, but she wasn't. Took a gasp. I'm assuming her last words were, Mom. I have seen a lot of slashers and a lot of fucked up shit, but this is up there. Damien Leone needs a therapist. If you really fucking love this movie and you're watching it over and over, you might need a therapist. So kids, Halloween is coming up. Watch out for them fucking bloody clowns. Until next time, ta-ta for now.
Favorite meals on wheels. The menu is disgusting and it's full of special deals. Nothing here is good for you, so grab yourself a tray, 'cause food's a little funny at the Clown Cafe.